Hello guys, and today on the tutorial we going to learn how to use another condition in Python that we call the loop. So we have two type of loop: the while loop and the for loop. So we're going to see how we use those conditions to generate a random password with Python. So what is a while loop? So the while loop is a condition that you put on your file. It can be a Python file or a script file to ask Python to run the task for you. So both for loop and while loop can be declared on your file. So for example, if you want to use the for loop can be used like this. This can condition, you can say for example, you can say for the package. This in case, for example, and then you can say for the package in some file, like in the file. You can ask for the package in the file, and then you ask to for example create a user, say user add or delete a user or user del or something like that, to delete a user there. And now for the while loop, the condition also stay the same. You can say will, for example, will this condition, like you can say will 2 is equal to 2. Who's this condition? If will 2 is equal to 2, and then you can say do something. For example, you can say do maybe a hello world. You can say print, right? You can say print hello. You can say to print hello world. If those conditions too, you can say something else. So this is an example of how the while loop can be used, can be declared in your file. So the red line right here is the declaration is not very good, because this is a Python file, so you have to follow some indentation. So this is just an example that I was using, but when I'm going to take a very real case, and those red line going to disappear. So this is how we use a while loop, and you can use it in Python or in Bash script in anyway. So the while loop is so powerful to automate your tasks. So we're going to see how we use this while loop to generate a random password with Python. For example, let's use this to generate a number, for example. Like for example, you can see declare that I equal to 1, and then you say will, this will I is less or equal to 1. Will I less or equal, will I is less or equal to, for example, 10. That is a condition that you declare, saying to Python will is less or equal to 10. You can ask him to print, and I, you ask him to print I, and then you see, for example, I in each time I equal to I plus 1, and then you ask him, this annotation is the plus, this plus sign is showing that it's too close, so I have to make some space here like this. So this annotation and this one are same, so most of developers like to use this one too. Plus equal like this, plus equal 1 like this. This annotation and the first one are the same. So what does this mean? This means that this condition on the top right here, r equal to 1, like in mathematics we hold the sum of the number, like r equal to 1, sum of I equal to n. N is a variable that can be 4. So this means that when I is equal to 1 and then it less than 10 at any time, print I. So in each time I going to be less than to 10, Python going to print I. So this means that in the first case it's going to print 1 and then come look the condition and then add 1 to 1, because on the first statement I equal to 1, and then whereby adding 1 to I, 1 plus 1 is going to be 2. So does 2 is less than or equal to 10? Yes, Python going to print it until it reach 10, but Python going to try it with 11 by printing 10 plus 1 going to be 11. But when it go back to see the condition, does 11 less than or equal to 10? No, that's why Python going to stop in 10. It's not going to print 11 because 11 is not less than 10. So this is how the condition look like, and then Python going to print. You ask the Python now to print. You can ask him to print done with something like this, because it's a loop done with the loop. So what is the goal of the loop? So the loop is supposed to check or loop a specific condition in the line of each file. So check if the condition is true and then he run the tags. If the condition is not true, and then he stop running the tags. So this is why I try it right here, run it. You see Python right here, he stopped to 1 2 3 5. I think he escaped something. Will I less than or equal to 10, print I equal, oh yeah, because I didn't, this is my mistake, I put those two conditions because those two conditions are the same. That's why Python skip some number right here. So I have to uncomment one. So if I uncomment, we use the Python to uncomment. So I uncomment the first one, I run it, Python going to give me all the answer right here. You see, so Python give me 1 to 10 because the condition is true, but this condition and this one are the same. So if I uncomment the first one, is still going to give me the same thing. So let's uncomment this one right here. Yeah, I can comment it and I run it one more time. Yeah, Python, you see those conditions are the same. So this is why Python do is run, it go on each line on this file and then it check the condition. I equal to 1, yes. So will I less than or equal to 1, print R. Here I equal to 1, and then this just 1 less than or equal to 10, yes, Python print 1. And then he see this condition down there, the first one, we say I equal to I plus 1. So this means I equal to the first I that we declare, 1 plus 1, that equal to 2. So Python going to add 1 plus 1, that going to be 2, and then come back and check this condition. Does 2 less than or equal to 10? Yes, Python going to print 2 until Python reach 10. But Python try 11, 10 plus 1. 10 plus 1 is 11, but does 11 less than or equal to 10? No. That's why Python didn't print 11. This is how the while loop work. So he's supposed to take a condition on each line of the file. If the condition is true, and then you run the task. If the condition is not true, and then it still give you the answer. See, this condition is not. So let's try to use the while loop and the for loop to generate a random password with Python. So the first thing that we're going to do, we're going to use this function import. We're going to import random. We import random, and then we're going to use declare our variable. So for example, we can use a variable for alphabet. Here we can say alphabet variable, like this. We can say alphabet. We can just leave it like this. We can say for alphabet like this. Yeah, for alphabet variable equal to, so we declare our alphabet variable. We can see and put it on A, B, C, D, E. So we use the lowercase alphabet number, and then we can also use the uppercase number. So we use those alphabetic character and upper and lowercase, because we're going to generate a random password. On the password, you need all those alphabetic character. So we can also use a number. So we can add a number 0, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then we can also add some character. Like this, we can add this character, this one, $, pound, this one, and this one. We can put star, we can put this right here, and then yeah, we add those characters, and then we come back here. We can use now the while loop. We say while 1, then we close, and then we create we say password. We can use this password underscore count. The password underscore count equal integer, because we're going to use the alphanumeric. So we're going to use number and alphabetical integer, and then input, because I'm going to take input from the user input, and then I can say what is your what do you want your password to be? What is your preferred password? What is the length, or what length will you want your password? What is the length? The length is the length. So how long you want your password to be? What is the length of your password? Where's the length of your password? Let's see it's right here. And then I can, for password, this is for count. Yeah, for count, I will say what do you, for count, well, count is not in there, so how many password will you like? This is for count. Count should be how many password will you like? Oh, okay, I can just change this right for underscore length. Yeah, this is for length. And then I can use the count now. Password underscore count. For password underscore count equal integer input, close it, and now I can ask how many password do you want. How many password do you want? How many password do you want? Close this. Back here. And now I can use the for loop right here. I can say for x in range, for x in range zero password count. Yeah, Python know what I need. That's what it suggests to me. For x in range zero password count, give a password. If password equal, I put the blank. Yeah, password equal blank. Leave the space right here. And now for x, another for loop in range, because we use two variable here. We use the count and we use the length. We use the count and we use the length, so that's why I use these two variable here. For read in the range of 0 password length. Yeah, password length. Back here I can see password underscore alpha. Let's go for alphabetical letter that I use equal. I can use random that we use random that choose and then alpha. That stands for alphabetical word that we use, and then the choose alpha. And then I can say password password equal password again, password equal password plus password underscore alpha. Yeah, thank you Python. Here that space doesn't matter. So now I can ask Python to print, respect the indentation, ask Python to print right here, to print, for example, you password are, because I need many password, and then comma, then password. So right here, so our script look like this. I think there's no red line, so let's run and see what Python is going to ask us. Okay, what is the length of your password? For example, if I needed my password to be too long, I can put maybe 17. How many password do you want? How many password I want? Maybe if I need 5 password, put 5, and then Python generate my password. The password are, this is my password. This is right here. This is generate. So it holds the alphanumeric character and all those number inside. See? If I want my password to running one more time, stop and return one more run here. And how many length do you want? If I want only one password, I put 1. How many password do you? The length, I put only 1. How many password 1? Just going to generate 1 number. It's not normal. L. So if I want the length of my password to, what is the length of the password I need? For example, not too long, 6 character. And then how many password 2 I need? It give me 2 password with 6 character. So this is how we use a while loop. I know that can not use a while loop. You have different way to generate a random password. You cannot. I can use another type of variable. For example, I can come here I import, but you just need to know that you need a character number, a symbol, and all those alphabets, numeric, you pay all lowercase. You can use that to generate your random password. So this is one of the method to do it. So another method, you can just so here I can import, for other method I can import string for stand for alphanumerics by using number and letter, and then I can also declare my variable for letter equal string that add cd letter here. I think it's this one. So Python already have all those add cd letter lowercase. Yeah. And then I can also use a number equal put the number like this, or one time I can put number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that's all the number here. And then I can use the symbol. I can use also symbol. This symbol equal, for symbol I use letter plus number, letter plus number plus SPE, or I can use it in SPE. To be on IP keys S P and E. And then we can use the length. Length is how long you want your password to be integer. Take input for the user. Close it. I can ask to example to say enter for example pass length. And then we can use the password. Password equal, put the blank right here, and then we join all those characters with random. We join all those character and symbol, and then length, and then we ask Python to print password. For example, we can ask Python to print password. The password is password. Let's see some. SPE, symbol plus letter plus SPE. I think all those characters need to be on capital letter. What is the problem here? Let's run it. Symbol letter plus letter SPE down files margin. Name SPE is not defined. So the name SPE is not defined. Oh yeah, I see. I didn't declare SPE. So I should declare SPE right here. So I'll say SPE equal. So SPE is just those characters, those symbols, that's a holes. So for example, I can use a minus sign, dollar sign, this one, this dollar, this one, like this one, and this one. So those are SPE, those symbols that are holes. So this is why it was giving me trouble. I didn't declare this variable, that's why. Okay, enter password in. I filled 18, and this is my password. The password is, you see this one seems to be working. So depending on the length of your password that you need, enter password in. You don't need it too long. See, that is why it's working. So this is another way to generate a random password with Python. So we also have I know the way also to do that. You can use a lowercase and uppercase and just define the number of the length that you need. So Python is going to do it for you. So thank you guys for watching this video. On the next tutorial we're going to see another topic in Python. Thank you so much for watching it. Don't forget to like and subscribe for the next video.